Hey Mark, how's it going?
Good. How are you today?
Good.
Kind of a crappy day. We lost our son for a few days. I see rain in the forecast for 4 or 5 days.
I know. I still
Well,
got this flipping cold too.
yeah, well, that's hanging on forever. But take advantage of these crap days and just get rest. But every day you seem to be getting stronger by your voice. So
Yeah, it's better, but it's
comes on at night.
still there in the morning and at night. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the times.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna do a video on comparing two communities, one in Barrie and one in Newmarket. We want to show the audience what the pricing range is in Barrie for a 1,500 to a 2,000 square foot detached 3 bedroom home. And we just put parameters in there. If it's finished basement, it's great. And then we're going to do the same in Newmarket to see the differences in the valuations. Because really, we're only 25 minutes, 30 minutes south. Pretty short community, short drive, sorry for that. And we're going to kind of show at the end some sold properties. Now, we're not going to go through them. We're just show the audience, here's what's sold in Barrie from April 1st to today. And here's what's a new market in that price, in not the price range, but in the square footage range, detached 3 bedroom.
Well, yeah, and that's what before we get going, we kind of tried to pick, you know, the different types of neighborhoods too, like an older,
Yeah.
a newer, a middle.
Yeah.
So you have a good feel for the neighborhoods and they're all basically the same square footage.
Correct. Yeah.
So they're
So it's
comparable.
comparable, right? And we have an idea, but it's interesting to go into other neighborhoods in different communities to go, wow, look at the pricing differences. So if you get a lot of value out of this video, um, share it, give it a like, and subscribe for more information in the Barrie real estate market. And if you want to reach out to Dan or myself, have any questions, leave a comment or give us a call. Take it away.
Okay. So the first share screen we're going to do is, so I have a whole bunch of them. The first three are in Barrie. So
Okay.
26 Alaskan Heights. Now this is a newer neighborhood,
Yep.
newer build, right?
Yep.
South End
Yep.
on the market 15 days so far. The
Yep.
taxes are 55.26.
Just notice that that's pretty high. I went, whoa,
It's high, eh?
freaking right, it's high. Damn right it is. Yep.
This is off in the Salem Road area, right? The yards are pretty small.
Yards are really small, right? I like the location, right? Around all kinds of amenities, quick access to 400. I used to live in that area. I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest, some properties just, I find the lack of, I don't know, curb
Parking, everything's tight, kind of, right?
tight. And I find a lot of people over in that area, to be honest, just don't look after the yards. Remember me and you talking on the phone going, oh my God, I'm walking by this property and and weeds are 10 feet high almost.
Yeah.
That is one thing I don't like about that neighborhood.
This one does have a finished basement.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Looks
I
like the bathroom in the basement's being finished.
yeah. And I pulled that listing up and I've showed it before to send out to other people. If I'm not mistaken, I could be off a bit on the price. They paid 9 and change for that property back in 2022, I believe.
So that's for sale for 845.
Going to take a loss on that property. Yes.
845. Okay, so then I'm gonna get rid of that one.
Did you want to do any other things on that listing or just go to the next
No,
one?
that one you can kind of see the whole neighborhood.
Hey,
This is 43 Wildwood,
nice area.
Ardagh Bluffs area, very nice area.
Look at the price.
1,174,500.
And that's one of the higher ranges in that 15 to 2,000 square feet, but you're buying into a really nice area. Like,
Well, and so the kitchen and everything looks like it's been updated, but here the yards are humongous on Wildwood.
yeah,
And it looks like everything's, it's got the coffered ceilings, even in the bedroom.
yeah,
Like there's been some nice updates been done here. This
yeah.
is not like original stuff in that neighborhood.
No, it's not.
So the room sizes are decent.
Yep.
Main floor or upper floor laundry. I want to see the yard. So this is the basement.
Nice and open. Nice floor plan.
Yeah, it looks really nice. So the yard, this is the, hold on, the back deck.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's
Oh,
screened in. Look at that. Nice, eh?
yeah, it is nice.
I like the screened in for the bugs. But look at
Absolutely.
the size of the yard.
Yeah. Yeah. And look at the street, right? You can kind of see they're all detached properties. This would
Quiet
probably,
street.
safe to say, do you want to do a screen? Do you want to do the street view on this and drive around it? Give an idea?
I could, yeah.
Yeah, because it's such a nice, it's one of the nicest areas in the community. So it's nice
And
to,
these are the hiking trails, eh, Mark? It's very,
yeah,
very close.
yeah, it's there's lots of trails. Like I'm in them all the time when I live down that area. I like them. Very well shaded, easy to get to. And this area, again, as we know, it's one of the best in the community, but you can see the big price difference from the previous one, Alaskan to Wildwood. You're getting this Wildwood Estates, this is one of the lower price properties in that area in a sense. It
Yeah, I'm
shows,
trying to get the street view.
no problem, take your time.
And usually up at the top here, just for people that are watching, if you hit the map, the directions, you should get a map. But for
And what,
some reason, so then you
right
can,
there?
yep. So realtor.ca, just so everybody knows, they just use like Google Maps. That's what they
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
And so this is Wildwood.
yeah. Mature area. Look at great presentation on the street.
Beautiful homes. Like, look at them.
Stunners. Yeah.
Like you don't have, a bunch of like, you know what I mean when you get a street where you have some like little wee homes and some giant
Right.
homes. And
Right. Yeah. Not Wildwood Estates. And you're not, if we compare this to Alaskan, we can see, we have a good mix of density over there. I mean, different types of properties. We have some condo buildings over there, 5 stories, I believe, some townhomes mixed in there as well, and then higher end properties as well. This is just an area of higher end properties.
yeah, it's beautiful, right?
Yep.
Now, the other thing you have to keep in mind when you're looking at 1,500 square foot bungalow, that it's basically 1,500 square feet on one floor and almost the same on the bottom floor. So you're close to 3,000 square feet. When you get a 2-story, you have 750 square feet on each floor. So
Yeah.
it's gonna feel smaller and tighter, right?
Yeah, and I think we went to 2000, 15 to 2000. So that's why some of these are mixed up, right? But I love the layout of this house.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we looked at Alaskan Heights, Wildwood, and the third one is in Barrie is 56 Booth Lane.
What's it priced? How much?
It is, why isn't it telling us, Mark?
There it is. Okay, 849.
849.9,
Okay.
and we're in the same square footage, right?
Yeah, we're in the same square footage zone. Yep. Yep.
Newer Booth Lane is like not new builds, but newer area.
Yep.
And you can see like this is the south end. We're not like near water or anything like that. They've done some nice things like the fireplace, the stone fireplace and stuff.
Yep. Decent floor plan.
It looks like 9-foot ceilings.
Mhm. And I don't think the price is bad. 849. I don't know if they're holding off on offers. I should have checked. Probably not.
I
But
don't
that's,
think the price is bad either.
oh, I don't know. For how it shows, location, fairly newer home.
Oh, it's a little bit of a hill here. That can be a,
Yeah, I see that too. Backyards look small, eh? Well, it's just the view. They're
well, they
standard.
are kind of small. And this kind of shows the neighborhood, but like it's cookie cutter. They're all exactly the same anyway.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So you don't have a big mix of big giant houses and,
No.
these are all kind of basically the same.
Yeah,
And over here looks like townhouses, actually,
yeah, they
right?
are. Yeah, they are. Yep.
You get the odd bigger one, but they're basically,
15 to 2,000 square feet, kind of in the whole neighborhood, pretty
yep,
much. You can tell by the design, a lot of 2 stories.
yep, not a
So
lot of bungalows.
no, so we're seeing some different price ranges, 845, 849, and then a higher one, which is a higher one for the community. And in saying that, like, that's how far your dollars go. You can get a dialed up community like Wildwood Estates for 1.15, right? And that's, you're buying into a neighborhood.
Well, and this is so,
You're gonna see a difference when you do
this is the
Newmarket.
lower end in Newmarket,
Yeah,
lower end neighborhood. The property taxes are only 3,900 there. They're cheaper than here.
yeah, I know.
$1,070,000,
Yep,
no garage.
yep.
I mean, I think the kitchen has some updates done, only because it looks like granite countertop and a backsplash. And the
Yeah,
ceiling height looks like 9 feet, cause see how high the cupboards are away from it?
yeah, yeah.
So like, there's been some renovations here done. They do have that parquet flooring.
There's so some age, right? But look at the difference. If we compare that to a Wildwood,
Yeah,
isn't that bizarre? Really? For 100 grand less.
yeah. So the
Ooh.
other thing I wanna look at here, and I'm hoping I can do it, is, I wanna see the street.
Yeah,
So I gotta zoom in and maybe we can take a look. I believe this is the older, oh my God, golly. I believe this is the older area in Newmarket.
okay. You're down Oshawa.
Yeah,
There
I
you go.
know. That's because you got a mouse pad control here.
I know, I know.
I can't put my mouse on, oh no, this is Gorham.
Okay.
I can't put my mouse and all these other little doodads we have plugged in, eh?
Yeah,
So I gotta use the pad. So we're in the neighborhood.
real difference, right?
Yeah. Older neighborhood
Neighborhood. Yeah.
near industrial stuff.
Can't believe what a difference from, 25 minutes south in the price ranges, right?
Mhm.
Like it's astonishing.
Well, this is old Newmarket, right? And old Newmarket is like, it's like I was telling you, it's like old Barrie, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just it's a whole different world from these new beautiful subdivisions.
Yep.
So the next one uh
Newmarket.
in Newmarket is 54 Monkswood,
Crescent.
and this one's listed for 1149.
Almost the same as Wildwood.
Yes. And this is an older neighborhood as well.
You can see it. Yep.
It looks like there's some nice updates done.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the floor plan.
Mm-hmm. They've got
Hey.
pot lights and, they've updated the flooring in the kitchen.
Yep.
It's like this, the kitchen's been updated. I
Nice.
believe they removed a wall. That's why there's that beam there.
Yeah, I agree. Right thing to do.
Yeah, they opened it up. Like there's some nice things done in here.
Because
Like that's pretty, right?
yeah, staged well, presented well.
Mm-hmm. Now you're not going to get the big walk-in closets and the en-suites because in those days they didn't build that, right? Like you just don't have that. I don't know why everybody doing renovations these days, and I kind of get it, but they're taking out the bathtubs.
Yeah, you see that pretty common
It's common, eh? Why I don't know why they do that. I like a bath once in a while.
too.
So this one does have a full basement apartment, Mark.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it was legal. Doesn't matter. You tell it's not, it's vacant by looking at the presentation and the staging.
But this is kind of like the East End Barrie. See the big yards,
Yeah, they do.
which you're not going to get in a subdivision either.
No, not in today's subdivision, you're not. Not even close.
Like huge yard, right? So that's 1149.
Yeah. With a single car garage.
Single car garage. So the next one is 374 Gilpin.
Yep.
I need to
Newer
close
home.
this one down.
Yep.
Ah, that one just keeps popping back up.
That's all right. There it is.
So this is a newer build there.
Yep.
Same square footage.
Yep.
We're at 1475.
New home. Love this.
Well, look what they've done here, and I don't even know this is allowed because it's not allowed in Barrie, but they've actually got rid of the whole front yard and interlocked it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's for parking.
Absolutely. Yeah. Some of these driveways, and we know why these new subdivisions, there's just not enough parking in the driveways. Sidewalks are everywhere.
Nice finish.
Real nice finishes. Nice home. Very nice home.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Nice kitchen.
Yep.
Really nice.
I mean, you can see it's tight because look out the windows.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to go back and see the lot too, the lot size. But yeah, we can see, right? We know the new subdivisions just don't
Oh,
have.
look at that staircase. Oh,
Yeah, no, it's sexy. Nice.
well, just hold on to the rail.
Yeah, yeah. You'll be going for a ride.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice home. Very nice.
It is. Listen, it's beautiful. Like let's not. There's no two ways about it.
Yep.
Look at all the finishes in there.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh? Nicely done.
Basement's fully finished as well by the look of it.
Yep.
Looks like they have another washer and dryer.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Well, I think they have a separate entrance here. So
Yeah,
you
but-
could rent the basement.
Yeah, but there's no kitchen down there, isn't there?
No,
No.
they haven't shown one.
Yeah.
But I think it's the possibility.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I can see let's see if we actually can get my little person over there. This is like the new subdivisions that they're building close to the 400, eh?
Is it off of Davis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's so much building off there over the years. Big homes.
Mm-hmm.
And street.
This is but kind of weird. They're not all big, they're not Wildwood.
No, they're not Wildwood. No, no. And they're really stuffed in there. This area reminds me a little bit about like Alaskan Heights.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where they're just sandwiched in.
Yeah. Like
So
they're nice.
Yeah. A lot of mixture too. This a lot of mixture of different property types.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's got the uptown detached bungalows, etc. It's like a maze in there. Like the value that you get from Wildwood, right? That was the best street that when we're comparing communities to communities and price ranges.
Well, and the problem with all new construction and newer construction, Mark, they're all built like this.
Yeah,
Like
they are.
Wildwood's, 30, 35 years old, and it's a whole different world now. Builders don't even build like that anymore.
Not even close.
They don't have like 50, 60-foot lots. They're all tied in there like, I don't know what you even want to call it.
Well, they're sandwiched in. They're trying to get as many homes into there as possible, right? We see it all the time.
Yeah. And they do a little mixture,
Yeah.
they're not all the same.
Yeah.
So what I'll do now is we'll pull up just the solds in those areas.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to show the audience the price. We're not going through listings. We just want to show you. I think the top half is all buried. You kind of see where they're going, right?
And so this is we're still in the same. That's why I mentioned it at the beginning.
Yeah.
We're still in the 1,500 to 2,000 square foot range of house.
Yeah. Yeah,
So we've done the comparables all the way along with the same criteria.
yeah. Look at the highest price point. Again, a monarchy for 865. If we look at the Wildwood estates, me and you both know, Diane, that it's, it takes some time to sell. It's that it has to be the right buyer for that to qualify. So we are seeing a slowdown. Well, we have seen a slowdown, massive slowdown in the higher ranges, but that is an area that you want to be in. Video really describes what the value that you can get by moving to Barrie.
Yes, and this one, the lowest one in Newmarket
Yeah,
sold for basically 900. It's a semi-detached.
yeah.
Then the 959 was also a semi-detached.
Yeah.
The 1.2 million detached, semi-detached $1,040,000, townhouse 970,
Yeah.
and a detached 1.18. Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, if you look at Barrie, you know what I mean? 849,
No.
849, 699 is a townhouse.
Yep.
Brookwood Drive is full detached,
Yep.
836.
So you go 865, and so the highest price point in Barrie is 865 in that range, and the highest price point in Newmarket that we sold from is at 1.2. My math isn't good, so I always like to do this.
1.248, yeah. Well, it's 300 grand, isn't it? Or four almost.
335,000.
Difference.
Difference. That's big. Matt, on a mortgage payment, what would that be?
I
15
can
to
tell you probably about $1,600 to $1,700, but I can do it real quick for you because
Oh no. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Might as well. Sure.
yeah,
Interesting to see on the mortgage side what you know what I mean? What the payment savings would be.
yeah, because I think that with the interest rates and people gonna be renewing, that's kind of a huge thing right now.
Yeah, it is.
Like you somehow got to make it a manageable payment. So did you say 300 and
It was so
the difference?
335, 335.
I'm almost done.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh, are you sitting down?
I'm glad I'm sitting down because hearing that voice, it's high.
Are you ready?
Yep. Oh, Jesus.
$1,929. And I used a 4.9 interest rate, which is actually kind of low.
No, no kidding. It's kind of low. Bond yields jumped a little bit this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But some people have been getting in the 4.9, so I'm erring on the side of low, right?
sure, sure.
Rather than going crazy high. $1,900 difference a month.
How would a family like to have two grand extra every month?
Oh, I know.
Man, oh
See,
man.
if you have a low interest rate and you're tied into it, right now you're not hurting yet.
You're not hurting it. And that's a good point that you bring up. And that homeowner, they're not moving, they're not disrupting that mortgage. They're not going to no blended rate. They're going to sit and ride that out to the end.
Well, I would.
100%. And, to that point, I remember having a meeting with a young couple, yeah, a year and a half ago, and they were in that very low product. It's under 2%. And I said, you guys are young. You're both professionals now. You both have great jobs. You got no kids. You need to start paying this down because the mortgage debt, I think they had about maybe, let's just go with, I think it was 500K or 600K financed. Manageable now, may not be manageable 3 years from now, which we think the rates are down, but let's just say we just don't know. So I
Well,
recommend.
if it was manageable 2 years ago, it's not manageable now because it
I
doubled.
don't. 100%, 100%. And that's what I'm saying. You guys are in a great financial position. Start taking advantage of those prepayment options. You can increase your mortgage payment 15 to 20% per year. Change your payment that way I'd always go weekly accelerated. if you're in a good cash flow position.
Well, you know what I suggest is do the lump sum anniversary amounts. Because Rob, my mortgage guy told me that now if you want to change your payment schedule, you have to reapply.
That's why, that's, and years ago, that was never done, that was, you could change it in a phone call, it was done in a minute.
Can't do it now.
That's kind of silly.
So the problem with that is if I all of a sudden I go to bi-weekly payments and there's 3 or 4 more payments a year and it's higher and blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
now I
Yeah.
get pregnant and I got to
Yeah.
go on maternity leave and try to deal with that.
Right, yeah.
Well, now I'm on maternity leave. I can't deal with it and I have to reapply and I'm not even working
Yep.
to change it. Before you could just, like you said, you can make a phone call and change it. Big
Oh,
deal.
it's done. I did all the time.
Can't do it now.
Well, I think we wrapped that up. I think that was a great video. I think we showed the audience the comparisons. I think we did a great job. Save 2,000 a month on your mortgage payment. Move to Barrie.
Yeah,
Any
exactly.
again, leave a comment. We love, we get a lot of questions and hey, can you do a video on this or can you help us out with this? We love doing them. So by all means, reach out, leave a comment, or give us a phone call.
Perfect.
Okay, see you. Enjoy the day.